Recording in progress.
Happy
All right.
Saturday, December 23rd, 2023. Shawn, this year is almost over, buddy. It's almost Christmas, 2 days.
I know, crazy.
I hear you got a early Christmas gift for everybody.
I do, yeah. This is I can't tell you how excited I am about this. I've dabbled in crypto and things like that for a while, but probably since about 2012. But this is like a whole new venture for really everybody, including myself. Um, I had a great meeting 2 days ago with Million, and he really explained. I don't know how many people on here were on the meeting. What day was that? Monday or Tuesday? I can't remember what day it was, but Mr. Fabio, he basically explained what's coming out with inPersona and our mining devices. And it was honestly, it was a little confusing to me. So I talked to Million. He really kind of explained it a lot, like in more detail to me. I brought a bunch of questions to him and he gave me all the answers, and that's what I'm going to give you today. So I'm going to start off by sharing my screen. I'm actually just going to go through the the PowerPoint that Fabio had on the training, and I'm going to kind of break down each section, and hopefully everybody understands. Everybody understands what it is. So share my screen here. So can everybody see this
Yes.
here? I'm gonna just move that there, and I'm gonna try to make this a presentation. Okay, can you still see it?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Except I don't know how to. Oh yeah. Okay, I just gotta scroll down. All right. So the new NFT that's coming out is called the Data NFT Stake. All right, and it's not the same thing as we have for all the other data NFTs that we have. So a lot of us signed up back, man, it's probably been, well, it's been more than a year. It's probably been almost 2 years now. It's called the Founder Edition, right? And then they stopped the Founder Edition and they came out with an Owners Edition NFT. All right, so there's Founders Edition, Owners Edition, and now they're coming out with this Data NFT Stake. The first thing that I want to say is this Data NFT Stake is mostly for new people coming into the business. All right, that's kind of the biggest thing to remember. This doesn't mean, a lot of people are thinking, oh, great, I'm going to have to go spend a whole bunch of more money on getting another NFT. Nope. If you have an NFT, you are good to go. All right. So that's one of the biggest things. So when they're bringing out this new data NFT, it's gonna do pretty much the same thing as the founders and uh, the owners NFT. There's a couple differences to it. The first thing is that you can only upgrade with VSC. All right. So you can't purchase it with cash. You have to get cryptocurrency and then purchase it. And I'll walk through those steps here shortly. So this presentation explains a little bit about VSC, what it is. Remember, we're working on the Ethereum blockchain. VSC is it works off the Ethereum blockchain. So the Ethereum blockchain is kind of like a hub for a bunch of different types of cryptocurrency. So you have proof of sensing and proof of stake to validate the blocks that we are actually creating. That kind of gets into like how cryptocurrency works. I mean, if you really want to dive deep into cryptocurrency, you can study what proof of stake means and what proof of sensing means. I'm not going to get super deep in the weeds here with that. The biggest thing you need to know is that it's not like a bank. It doesn't have a third party that you have to go through. This is all our stuff. Like when you mine crypto, it's your crypto right away. It doesn't go through a bank. It doesn't go through anybody else. So about the VSC and the roles and distribution, you have delegators, node validators. Node validators, you have to have a lot of VSC to become a node validator. That also gets kind of in the weeds. You also have to have a really fast computer and there's some other things that go along with that. Really, like for somebody like just myself, I just want to know that I'm going to be a delegator. I'm going to have a watch. There's going to be some other devices coming out here shortly, which is really exciting for us. We're just at the beginning right now. Watches, that's just the beginning. They've already come out with a couple other things. They have the I forget what it's called, but the scale, the Laguerre, I think they call it, and then the health packs, the little strips, the bio strips that you can actually pee on, and then it gives you a reading. You take you have an app and you take a reading on that. Very exciting. So a lot of things coming out, which is pretty cool. But let's get into the data NFT stake here. So again, it's going to go in your inPersona app. They are coming out with the new inPersona Pro app here shortly. So, and when I say shortly, I mean when I was talking to Milian yesterday, he said within the next couple hours. I keep checking my phone; it still hasn't come out on the iPhone yet. It might have come out on the Android. I don't know. I haven't checked. I should check my wife's Android. I'm not sure if it has on there though. But any day now. And once it does, I do know that the data NFT mining is in the inPersona store now. So you can actually go in and start signing people up for the data NFT, which is awesome. But basically, you're going to be able to own, control, and receive rewards for your anonymous wearing device, right? That's how it's always been. The data NFT stake is a new series of NFTs that enables VSC compatible wearable devices to perform data mining. Basically doing the same thing. The only difference is the level of blocks that you create. And I'll go through that here in a second. Obviously there's 4, but this is exactly how you're going to start. Let me pull up my notes real quick and make sure that I cover everything. So, Milian's very funny because he's very enthusiastic about this, right? And the very first thing that he told me, he said, it's the most powerful opportunity in the planet right now. Call everyone because this is a win-win situation, right? So obviously I wrote that down because it kind of, it makes sense. It really is a win-win situation. So I'm going to just use Niall as a person I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to sign Niall up, right? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send him through my app. I'm going to send him my code to sign up. And he's going to go in, and the first thing he's going to do is he's going to pay $35 for the fee to get the data NFT stake. All right, that's the first thing that he's going to do. All right. Let's see if there's yeah, okay. So there's $35, right? Then he's going to pay $15 for the level that he wants. So the basic level is going to be $15, right? And then he can start he's going to start producing and mining, right? Then if he doesn't have a device, he's either going to have an Apple Watch or something similar. I think Fitbit, Garmin Watch. I think there's a couple other ones. Samsung, I think. but he's going to have some sort of device, and then he'll be able to bind his device to his app and start creating crypto. Now, works the how many blocks he gets works the same as our founders edition or the owners edition NFT, right? So like, for instance, I'm a level 3, right? So level 3, I create, I believe it's 40 blocks or 50 blocks, something like that, a day. And it averages out to be approximately, I wrote that down actually. So level 1, you actually receive approximately 20 VSC a day. Level 2, you're going to receive approximately 80 VSC a day. Level 3 is 130, and level 4 is 200. Now, I should pull up my calculator and kind of give you an idea. I'll do that in a little while. But basically, so far I've said you're going to send the invitation code. They're going to download the app and buy the data NFT stake, right? Next, they're going to have to choose their mining kit, which is the $15 thing, right? So that's the basic. The $15 one is the basic one. All right. And then so I went over what each one. So that'll kind of give them an idea. Like, do they want to produce the max? Then they're going to have to get the level 4, right? If they just want to start out slow and then work their way up, they can also do that. And then they're going to have to choose their device. Like I said, if they already have a device, good for them. If they don't, there's a couple different devices you can get. You can get the Gen 2 watch. Now, the Gen 2 watch is going away. So they're not going to keep making the Gen 2 watch. So as long as I have stock, you can get it, but eventually it's going to go away. They're really pushing the what's this called? I think it's called the BioSense band or something like that. They're really pushing this one. The reason they're pushing this one is because it has the most it's like the best technology out of all the products that they have. All right, so they're really pushing this band. Now, my preference, I prefer the watch because I like to see all my numbers on it. I like to see the time, use it as my normal watch, but it's up to you. The band, I guess, performs a little bit better supposedly. So that's coming from the top, right? Then you can get a hub console. All right. Now, obviously, the hub console is for a business. So if people, they don't have to get the hub console, but if they don't, they're not going to be able to build a team. They're not going to be able to build those rewards, things like that. So getting the hub console, it's highly recommended, but obviously you don't have to. Can't force somebody to get that. And then there's the bio strips. Now the bio strips, they are going to be included in the blocks, creating blocks. So he recommends getting a 3-month supply. I haven't done this myself yet, but I will be getting those because I want to see, number one, how they work. I'm pretty excited about them. I think they work really well, but I also want to be able to tell other people about them. So I'll at least get a 3-month supply, and then we'll go from there. So one thing he did say about the non-Vivo devices is that he can't guarantee the blocks that they will make. He said, as of right now, he thinks they're going to make about 15% less VSC because of the readings that the Apple Watch creates, right? So he can't guarantee it, but just prepare for that. So if you are going to use your Apple Watch and I tell you, like I have a level 3 and I create an average of anywhere from about 115 to 140. So I say about 125 VSC a day. If you're making about 100, don't think you're doing something wrong. It's just because the Apple produces, less than the actual Vivo devices. All right. Now, if you're making 125 plus, then awesome, good for you, and stick with that. Having issues with my computer. So, okay, so, so if they buy the entire package to start off with, it's going to be about $535. That's going to be the BioSense lock upgrade. So that'll upgrade you to I think the level 1 instead of the basic. And then BioStrip, the BioStrips and the hub console, or you can just get everything, what he called a la carte, one at a time, and then decide, and you can get it later if you want. So he says that going to this business model is going to be about 10 times stronger than what we're already doing. And the reason is because it's very, like, before I had to tell somebody, hey, I think it was $1,250. You're going to get a level 2 NFT to start off with. You're going to get a watch and all that stuff. $1,250 is a lot. Really, for this, they can start off with $35 and $15. If they have an Apple Watch already, what's $50? Much easier to market, much easier to produce. Plus, people don't want to buy another device. If they already have a smartwatch that's going to work for this, that's going to be very easy to sell, right? So much easier. So I'm going to give you some numbers here. Let's see here. Receive. Yeah, so and then, like we are right now, receiving rewards from data mining, you're going to get those in your wallet. All right. We upgrade at 4 different levels. So you can upgrade at any time. You can upgrade your NFT to a different level. Yes, it costs VSC, but I will tell you right now, I'm upgrading mine. And I have the founders one, so I'm not going to be able to do it like this. I got to pay $500 to upgrade mine. So I'm going to do that because I want the level 4, because the level 4 produces anywhere from 200 to 220 a day, which, when I show you the numbers here shortly, you're going to be surprised. So levels become active by staking a specific amount of VSC directly into the data NFT stake smart contract. All right. So remember that. Data NFT stake. So this is kind of the same as the other 2 NFTs that we have. Level 1 efficiency 60%. You're only going to be able to create 8 blocks, and Hellfire rewards is times 1, right? So once you get up to level 4, the Hellfire rewards are times 1.5, which is going to be a big difference. But level 2, 90%, creating 28 blocks. Level 3, 100%, 48 blocks, and level 4 is 150%, 48 blocks. The other thing is on level 3, or level 2, 3, and 4, you actually get some extra blocks that are on-demand blocks. So those are not the auto blocks. These are the ones that you manually put in. All right, so you can get those also. Let's see. So, like I said, founders NFT phase is closed. Owners NFT phase is actually closed also. You can't purchase the owner's NFT. What is not closed is you can still upgrade these NFTs. All right, you can do that until April 30th, I believe. I wrote it down here somewhere. Yeah. Where'd it go? Yeah, April 30th, 2024 is the upgrade option is still going to be available until then. All right. So you have some time to think about what you want to do. All right. So now let's see here. So the stake NFT already started, which is Great. So here's what we're looking at. So the data NFT stake level basic is $15 worth of VSC required to be staked. All right. So when they get into their app, they're going to go in there and they're going to be able to purchase that VSC right away, and then use that VSC to put into your data NFT stake. And this gives you an idea of how much each one is worth. Now, yes, you're getting up to the level 4 worth $3,000 worth of VSC. Right now, that's a lot of VSC. So let me do a calculation real quick. VSC right now is worth 0.032 cents. So if you want $3,000, let's see. So that doesn't make sense. Figure out how to calculate that. Basically, you have to have $3,000 worth of VSC. So that's going to be quite a bit of VSC. All right. Upgrades are free and can only be achieved by staking VSC in the NFT. So my common sense head says nothing is free, right? So when it says free, it means that you can mine VSC, and then once you get up to a certain amount of VSC, then you can stake that, and that will upgrade you to the next level, right? The amount of VSC required to stake will be calculated in real time. So if you do the amount of VSC today, a year from now, it would be a different amount of VSC. All right. I mean, even a month from now, it would be a different amount of VSC that you'd have to put in, which in a little bit, when I talk to you about the pricing of VSC and how this data NFT actually works, you'll kind of understand it. So lock-in period of the staking is 12 months from the activation. So if you activate today and you stake your $15 worth today, you're going to have 12 months. That's going to be locked in there. You may not remove that VSC from there. All right. The estimated data mining rewards from any level in VSC is 35% APR. Okay, so they're saying that the rewards, this is not in the NFT, but everything that your watch creates, you're going to get a 35% APR. Now, that's not guaranteed. That just means it depends on what the kind of what the rate of the VSC is actually worth at that time, right? So now this kind of talks about, let's see here. Okay. I want to go back and talk about the data NFT stake. So when I say staking in the data NFT, this is not the same as us staking for our founder and owners NFT. All right, so don't get confused on this staking compared to what we do right now. So right now, what you're doing is I'm going to use this in money situation here. So I have money in my bank. I put it into a CD, and it creates a percentage. Every day it's creating something, right? So it creates a percentage, and when I remove it, I know I'm going to have a certain amount of VSC. All right. It's like an interest rate, right? The difference between what we do now and this data NFT stake is, pretend your data NFT stake is really just a one of those lock boxes at the bank. What are those called? Safety deposit boxes, right? So you're going to take your VSC. I'm going to just use 1,000 because that's a good whole number, right? So you're going to take 1,000 data NFT and you are going to deposit it into your safety deposit box in a bank. That is going to sit there for a year. All right. That is not going to grow interest. It's not going to do anything. It's going to sit there. But let's say the 1,000 gives you the level 4, right? So at 1,000 NFT for level 4, you're going to be creating the max amount of VSC you can in your inPersonal wallet. All right. Now, after a year, let's say when you put that VSC in your wallet, let's say it was worth 1 penny per VSC. All right. Now, after a year, VSC, let's just go crazy here. VSC goes up to 10 cents. All right. When you pull that VSC out, now you have 1,000, you still have 1,000 VSC. That VSC didn't change. The number amount didn't change. But now that 1,000 is worth 10 cents. So now when you go to put it back in the data NFT stake, you won't have to put 1,000 NFT in. You'll probably only have to put what, like 100, right? Or 10 or something. No, 100. So I hope that makes sense. So basically putting your data NFT, the amount, if you put 1,000 in for level 4, if you remove 500 of it, you're going to drop down to the next level. If you remove another amount, you're going to drop down to the next level. That the amount of data, the amount of VSC in your data NFT stake, that determines on what level. So if you remove any of it at any time, you're going to drop level. It doesn't stay the same. All right. I hope that makes sense to everybody. All right. So, but what it does do is it's going to make you so you can create more VSC for your inPersona. All right. For your wallet. So hopefully everybody understands that. Now, I want to kind of give you an idea. So if you put $15 worth of today, you put $15 worth of VSC into your data NFT stake. All right. So he didn't give me a basic number, but he did give me level 1. So let's say you put $325 worth of VSC into your NFT. You're going to create 7,300 VSC from your device over 1 year. So now that's 7,300 times 0.032. That's going to be about $233. All right. Now, if you do level 2, you put $1,000 worth in a level 2, you're going to create 29,200. All right. 29,200 0.032. You're going to create $934. All right. Or yeah, $934 worth. All right. Level 3, you're going to create 47,500, which is 1,520. All right. And then level 4, 76,450. All right. 2,446. All right. So that's going to be on top of what's in the data NFT. You're going to create that amount that I just told you about. All right. So after a year, so that does not include all the other rewards you are going to get. So that is only from your device. Now, if you have people signed up underneath you and you know you're building a team like we do, right? You're going to make a lot more because you're going to get your rewards also. All right. Not only that is hopefully VSC just keeps doing what it's doing, and it keeps rising and rising and rising. The more things we add to it, the more useful it's going to be, the more people are going to get out of it, and it's just going to go up in price. All right. So now, if you are, let's say you come in at a level 2, there is no time frame to upgrade. All right. So I know a lot of the other things we do, you have a certain amount and you can upgrade for just what the difference is. And then after that time frame, you got to upgrade for the full amount. This, you can upgrade if you're at a level 2 at any time. You can upgrade for just another 1,000 up to level 3. Same thing with level 4. All right. So hopefully that all makes sense there. Now, if let's see. Okay, so what I was talking about, keeping the let's just go with the level 2 there. Let's say you put $1,000 worth of VSC into your NFT stake, and let's say it's at a penny today, right? A year from now, let's say it's at 10 cents. So the best thing for you to do would be to remove that VSC from your data NFT stake, and then turn around and put $1,000 worth of VSC back into it. Because at the time you put it in at $1,000, you put a bunch, let's say you put 10,000 VSC in, right? I don't know the calculation, but I'm just using numbers. After a year, if it goes up to 10 cents, you're going to be able to move that 10,000 VSC and only put whatever, 100 VSC in there. Okay. So you're going to have all that other that you're going to be able to keep and do whatever you want with. Yeah. All right. So everything's going to be done in the app. You don't have to go into the market and buy it, right? You can do everything through the app. So what that means is you don't have to go into like Coinbase, buy USDV, transfer it over to inPersonal, transfer it into VSC, and then no, you're going to be able to buy everything in the app. You're not going to have to go into any other exchange to do this, which is good. Makes it much easier. And so new people have to stake for a minimum of 12 months. All right, that's one of the big takeaways here. And then the other big takeaway is if after that 12 months they take all of their VSC out of the data NFT stake to move it over to an exchange, they lose their level. So their level does not stay the same. Whereas mine, as the founder edition, mine's always going to be a level 3. All right. As long as I have that founder edition, it's going to be a level 3. Now, okay, here's another thing. So we'll go into some rewards here. So when someone buys the level 4 data NFT stake for $3,000, you as a sponsor are going to receive 10%, right? So you're going to receive $300 immediately in the app. All right, and it's actually going to be more. It's going to be like 350 because not only did they buy that, but they bought they bought a couple other items, right? They paid the $35. They might have got a hub, all those things. So going to get a little bit more. So then from all devices and all volume goes into your hub. Basically everything's going to go into your hub console. But if they buy the additional 3,000, you're also going to receive additional 50% in your hub console. So you're going to receive 1,500 BV in your hub console. So it's not going to be cash handed to you, but it's going to be business volume that goes in there that you'll get paid off of. All right. Now let's talk about the founders and owners. Let's see where I'm at here. So yeah, basically this is all the pricing, right? We talked about that. Okay. NFT mining kits based on the native after 12 months, the amount of VSC words for data mining signed. Oh, if no data blocks are produced, no rewards will be assigned. So you're not going to get like let's say you put 3,000 for the level 4, but then you don't create any blocks on your watch. You're from that 3,000, you're not going to get any rewards. So that's what this is talking about. So if no data blocks are produced, no rewards are going to be assigned, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense there. All right. So now getting into, they talked about a redemption for your founders and owners NFT. Now, the redemption option is going to be after 24 months from when you bought and minted your NFT. So if we bought and minted our NFT, let's say we bought it and minted it January 1st of this year. That means January 1st of 2025, we'll get they'll send us a redemption option and they'll give us in VSC the amount we paid out. So if we just paid $1,500 for level 3, then we'll get $1,500 worth of VSC at that time, right? Now, if you paid the upgrade to get to level 4, you'll get 2,000 VSC. Or no, actually, I think you get 2,500 because of the price that the level 4 is worth, right? So yeah, you'll get 2,500 for that. So if you choose the redemption option, though, you're going to get that, and then your founders edition level 3 or whatever you have, that's going to deactivate. So then you're going to have to go in and put VSC into this data NFT stake. All right, so you'll have to actually get that. So obviously you can do whatever you want. If you want the VSC from your NFT you already have, then you'll do this redemption option. It's going to be activated on all existing and new minted data NFT on December 20th, 2023, right? So if anybody has had it for 24 months, then you'll get it. I don't think anybody in our group has. The redemption option is a special feature that allows all data NFT to redeem an equal amount of VSC. Like I said, after 24 months from the data minting the original NFT, it will be possible for the data NFT owner to claim and redeem the staked VSC. All right, so like I said, upgrades will still be available until April 30th. Seeds are to be guaranteed, or seed vouchers to be used will be usable on the data mining kit level 1 until April 30th. Thank you. Okay, so what else do we have here? So they haven't added the OD pay card to the list of things you can buy on that back office. He said it's going to be approximately $20, and they'll put that in there. And then they're coming out with a new app. So the new app is coming out, like I said, shortly. He said that you're probably you don't have to get the new app, but the old app that we have right now will not get any updates on it. So eventually it will outdate itself. So you're going to want to get the new app. Now, what I highly recommend you do, I'm gonna stop sharing this. What I highly recommend you do before you download the new app is make sure you have your 12 words, make sure you have everything that you need to open up the new app. All right, don't delete or don't do anything until you make sure you have all the right information. Okay. And I think that is all I got there. There was a couple other things I wanted to show you. So here, this is called coinmarketcap.com. All right, I can put this in the where's the chat? So you can get the price of Viva or VSC. It's right here. You can see as of right now, it's at 32. I think there's a way for me to do, you can see how, look at the price of VSC. So it came out when they brought it on the market. It came out right here. So the price was point 0.015 about, right? And then it dropped way down to 0.011 and then had a little spike. You know, I don't, that might have been them adding stuff to the system. But you can see kind of the trend that it's doing. All of a sudden, boom, look at this trend. Went up to 0.032. All right. I predict, you know, and obviously I don't know everything. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but they're doing something big right now. So they're bringing on a whole bunch of new devices, right? So once this happens, I predict this to go do another one of these, right? Because something big is happening. Anytime something big happens with a company, it's either going to go down or up, but this is a big push. I think it's going to go up. Obviously, I'm not a professional at this, but you can kind of look at the trends on things that are happening, right? I think this was about the time they brought out the owner's NFT, and then the owner's NFT skyrocketed, right? Did really well. Something else to kind of get you up to date is it's called or wearevgen.com, right? So I'll put this here, copy. These are some of the resources that I use and you can use also. I tell all my students, you got to do your own research, right? Like I can answer some things, but before I answer things, you should already be looking up your own, you know, trying to find the answer for yourself before you're asking the question, right? So this is another good tool to use. We are VGen. All right. What else did I say? Okay, yeah. So the price of, I just want to kind of give you an idea of what like a level 1 compared to a level 4 is going to produce. So as of right now, level 1, he was saying it makes approximately 20 VSC a day. So if I make 20 VSC at the current price, that's going to come out to
like 60 cents.
Yeah, 64 cents a day, right? Times 30. Is it about 19.2? $19 a month. All right. So if you are making, well, I'm a level 3 right now. So that's 130 approximately. So I'm making approximately $4.16 a day times 30. So that's 125, almost $125 a month. All right. If I upgrade to the level 4, that's going to be about 200. I'll just put 200. That's $6.40 a day, which is going to be almost $200, $192 a month. All right. So that's at 0.032. Remember, about what? This was the beginning of December. Beginning of December, right? December 5th, it was at 0.012. So it's gone up 3 times in less than a month. All right. So just not 3 weeks ago, it was, you know, way less. So just kind of giving you an idea of what the importance of actually creating this VSC and building your business, right? Okay. I think where are we at on time? I think that's kind of all I have for that. I can stop sharing.
I have to find you a co-host for the next section, huh?
Yeah.
There she is.
Let's stop the recording, yeah.